Hey, what's up guys, it's HBKZiggler here, and today I'm going to be doing a video. This is the first quick fix announcement. Basically, what the WWE needs to do today, today as in like present day wrestling, 2011, speaking of which, I didn't really actually get to say Happy New Year's because my last two videos actually, I was pretty mad, about everything, but I actually got an unboxing off. I'm pretty happy about that. And today, just gonna go through a quick fix. Today in 2011, what the WWE needs to do is bring back their star wrestlers. And when I say star wrestlers, I don't mean The Miz, John Morrison, and Randy Orton. Although those are pretty big stars today, which I don't know if I'm too happy about. We need to see wrestlers back like Triple H, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker, Batista, John Cena, who is now injured. Without all those guys, you're not going to have a good WrestleMania. You need all those guys to come back. Plus, you don't have Shawn Michaels this year. So, basically, the WWE is basically all out of options. They're using The Miz and John Morrison right now, which I guess is fine. Another thing is, last week on Raw, when John Morrison went against The Miz, and they had the steel cage match for the #1 contendership for the Royal Rumble. The first match, the Falls Count Anywhere match, Miz and Morrison, I really enjoyed that match. I thought it was a solid match. They used tables, they used the WWE logo on the stand, they used chairs, they basically did everything they could. I love how CM Punk and Wade Barrett had their little bickering going on, and they sort of brought in the house show deal about Cena getting injured into the storyline. But I'm also glad that they actually got it off, that CM Punk literally beat the crap out of him, so that they could get that storyline in, even if he was supposed to be on Raw this week, because he is actually injured legitimately. I'd just like to say that the steel cage match was actually really predictable. Obviously, The Miz is a heel. He's going to the Royal Rumble. There was 3 people in the steel cage match. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the first steel cage match triple threat. I'm not sure though. And 2 of the people out of the 3, being Sheamus and Wade Barrett, they were both heels. So it was pretty obvious to me at the start that Randy Orton was going to win. I mean, there's no way that you're going to have a heel versus heel at one of the big 4 pay-per-views. That's just unheard of, especially in today's time. But, you barely even see face versus face nowadays. And what I was hoping to see at WrestleMania was Randy Orton versus John Cena. I believe that John Cena might have won the Rumble this year. Because John Cena and Randy Orton are sort of in a little bit of a storyline. It's like a hidden storyline. They're, hugging, bumping chests, being good friends. Cena gave Orton the title at Survivor Series. They're all, perfectly together. I think that Randy Orton would have had a heel turn and won against Cena at WrestleMania, but if Cena's not back by at least the Royal Rumble, they're definitely not shooting that storyline, because there's no way they're just gonna build that up in two easy weeks, or not 2 easy weeks, 4 easy weeks before Mania or at No Way Out, unless he returns at the Chamber or at the Rumble, but I don't see that happening. But anyway, now I'm just bickering on about random stuff. So what the WWE needs to do today, they need to bring back Dave Batista, they need to bring back Chris Jericho, which, another thing, those 2 would have a great feud. I want to see those 2 in a big feud. They had a little feud with Shawn Michaels in the mix of it in 2008, I believe, but that just didn't cut it for me. I want to see Batista versus Jericho at WrestleMania. Something amazing. I think those 2 could pull off an amazing matchup, just like Chris Jericho versus Undertaker. Those 2 would have a brilliant match at WrestleMania. I can't believe they haven't had Undertaker versus Cena at WrestleMania. I want that to happen as well. there's a bunch of things that the WWE could do today if they had the proper superstars. I think this year could shape up to be an excellent year in wrestling if they get some of those superstars back. Triple H and Sheamus, they have unfinished business. Now Sheamus is the king of the ring. They're sort of teasing Triple H's return. I just can't wait until Triple H returns. I've just started watching wrestling after Undertaker got buried alive. That SmackDown was the first show I watched since last year. I gotta tell you, I really miss The Undertaker, Triple H, Chris Jericho, Batista, and I guess I sort of miss Cena. But, I mean, you can't have good shows without those big superstars. And you can't just try to turn superstars into the best in the business right away. Like, that's sort of what I feel like what they're doing with John Morrison. They're making him go on, be in a title match, be a champion. Well, not a champion, but like seemingly built up to be a champion. They're making him seem stronger than The Miz. The Miz has to have help. Morrison can beat Alex Riley. John Morrison can take out two people, Miz and Alex Riley, but yet The Miz is seemingly bigger than John Morrison. Not more muscular by any means, but he's bigger, and he should be... I don't like The Miz personally, but I think he should be built up as a strong champion. I don't like Wade Barrett either. I am really glad that CM Punk is taking over and Barrett is out. I would honestly like Barrett if he was a singles competitor more than a leader of a gang of wussies like Nexus. I don't like the Nexus gimmick right now. I'd like to see them as a strong stable like Evolution. I think they could have great matches, like gang matches. I wish that the Nexus was around when Shawn Michaels was around. DX would have been a really good matchup for Nexus, like such as the Spirit Squad, sort of like that kind of deal back in 2006. I think that would have been great. Another point I'd like to make is The Miz doesn't really seem like a strong champion. Like I said earlier, he gets lucky in the storylines a lot. Morrison breaking through the table, and then The Miz just getting lucky, lifting him up, like slamming him on his face. I forget what his finisher is called, but he's like just dominated him to the mat on the outside. Then just went for the cover. Like, that's not strong. Morrison really hurt himself when he went, did the Starship Pain off the top ropes, smashed through the table by himself. Another thing that I'd just like to talk about randomly, Batista, nobody, I don't know why, but the IWC and YWC do not like Dave Batista. I love Dave Batista as a wrestler. I love he's really entertaining. He's good as a heel, he's good as a face. Basically just the full package right there. He can wrestle, he's obviously very strong. There was a scandal actually about his daughter releasing a sex tape, but I don't know if that's confirmed or anything. I just heard it on a forum. But anyway, Dave Batista had some great matches over the years. I'm going to buy his DVD, I Walk Alone. I really liked his match against Triple H at WrestleMania. I liked his Hell in a Cell match with Triple H. That was a wonderful feud. Him and Randy Orton in 2008. I just loved, like, Batista, he can bring the rivalry to a feud, like, just non-stop action. Like, I think him and Chris Jericho, like I said earlier in this video, they would have an excellent match at WrestleMania, or anything of that sort, because Chris Jericho could be, like, the strong, but yet wimpy in-ring. He talks all big, and then Batista can be, like, chasing him, sort of like Randy Orton. And I also don't get why people hate that Randy Orton's character was ruined. Like, it wasn't ruined. I actually like it. Like, he can still be serious. He's the same. He just has a different pose, and he still has all of his seriousness. He still does everything he would the same. Like, the wrestling gurus say that his character was ruined by the WWE. It wasn't ruined by the WWE. I don't know, he just, like, kind of transformed over the year. Like, once I came back, there was a noticeable difference. But I just can't wait to see all those wrestlers back. Kane versus The Undertaker's rumored to happen at WrestleMania. I want to see Edge versus Christian at WrestleMania. Christian should be making a return, who's also a semi-big star, was a big star. Him versus Edge at WrestleMania. Most people think it's going to happen, but I'm not sure if it'll happen. I'd love to see it happen, honestly, but I just don't know if it can really happen. We're at the 10.5 minute mark. This is my longest video so far. I'm sorry if I bored you guys. I'm just going to end this right now. I'll continue this discussion somewhere else. I now have a Twitter, ianthaswany. I might be making a page on Facebook if I get more subscribers here. And my Skype is also ianthaswany, the THA. I'll put it in the description. Well, yeah, down there. Please leave a like for me, comment, and be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. I'm HBKZiggler, and I'm out.